Hello, I'm Paul, and this is Paul Plays with Fire. Welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today on the show, we're going to be making Denver omelets on the Blackstone Griddle, and I'm going to tell you how a family vacation led me to my first Denver omelet 50 years ago. Stick around, this should be good. What is a Denver omelet? It's an omelet prepared in the American style, crusty, not fluffy, and filled with ham, onions, bell peppers, and cheese. So good and so easy to make on the Blackstone Griddle. All the cooking surfaces you need are right there. Like I said, I had my first Denver omelet in 1972. We were on a summer vacation in Colorado, and we were at a restaurant in Denver for breakfast. So while my siblings were getting pancakes and cinnamon rolls, I decided I was going to go fancy, and I ordered a Denver omelette. I wasn't really sure what an omelette was, or how to pronounce it, but I was pretty sure my folks were going to make eat whatever I ordered. I figured with eggs, peppers, onions, ham, and cheese, what could go wrong? And it was delicious. Oh, it was so good. So we're gonna try and recreate that omelette here on the Blackstone. First, we'll start with some bacon, because it seems like you just can't make breakfast on a Blackstone without starting with some bacon. We'll just kind of spread it out. This seasoning is still new anyway on this griddle. So a little extra bacon is just gonna help things out. We sure have had fun with this. We have been making all sorts of things with it. We made fried rice one day. We made grilled cheese sandwiches one day. Grilled cheese sandwiches, homemade tomato soup, San Marzano tomato soup. Oh, that was good. I'm gonna have to do that for the show sometime. There, we'll let that cook up for a little bit, and that won't take very long. And then we'll get going with the omelettes. Okay, we got our bacon done. It's sitting on a cooling rack now, just waiting for us to use it. And when we get ready to use it, we'll throw it out on the griddle for just a second or two to warm it back up, but it'll be fine where it is. So we've got all of our ingredients ready. We're just poised and ready to go. This is gonna go really fast, so I think I'm just gonna run this live right from beginning to end. So we've got a couple eggs that we have just beaten up. Nothing too complicated, just beat it up a little bit and put a little salt in there. We're gonna let them sit because that seems to help eggs a little bit. And now we've got our ham and our onions and our peppers and our cheese, and that makes our omelet. And then with that, we're gonna have some hash brown potatoes that I've rehydrated. Don't tell my home fries, but I've been fooling around with a new kind of potato. It's these dehydrated hash browns, and you just throw them in hot water for half hour, 45 minutes, and then when you're ready to use them, you squeeze the water out. I used a paper towel and rolled them up in a paper towel to get them. They'll cook if you don't do that last drying part, but it'll take forever. This way, these hash browns will probably be done in about 5 minutes, I think. Let's see, and like I said, we're gonna saute. Let's just get that going. Let's get the hash browns going. Put a little oil down. And the trick to the hash browns is to just put them out, lay them down flat, and then leave them alone. And you gotta get a nice flat surface with a lot of contact area, because that's where all that nice browning comes from. You know what I'm talking about with good diner hash browns. That's really what we're going for here. There, now we'll just leave that alone to the best of our ability. Sometimes our ability ain't that good. So then we're gonna go ahead and add some peppers and some onions, just enough for one omelette. A little more ham. I'm kind of hungry. Put a little oil in that. Once again, that shouldn't take very long either. While we're doing that, We're gonna add a little toast. Got a hot surface, might as well use it. Toast, everybody wants toast. So the reason we were on a summer vacation in Colorado, my parents were groupies. Not to like the Grateful Dead or the Rolling Stones or anything like that. No, they were groupies for a band called the Cowboys, and they were based out of Colorado. They came to our local Ramada Inn every once in a while. And my folks really got to enjoy them and got to know them, and so that's where we traveled out to Colorado to their home Ramada Inn, where we saw them that night, and then we had breakfast in the restaurant the next morning, and that's where I had my first Denver omelet. So there's the story. True story, really. How do I remember what I had to eat 50 years ago? I don't know. So we're just going to cook that up. Shouldn't take very long. It'll get exciting here in a second. Okay, we're ready for eggs. Let's go. Check it. Temperature again. 340, 308. Oh, there we go. George's right at that range. I know which way it's going to go, so I work with that. Let it flow, and then I got to stop it. I didn't do a very good job of leveling my griddle for today. That's okay, we know how to deal with that. Now the idea here is to make a square. Roughly a square, and then we'll fold it in thirds, in on itself, and then flip it over for presentation. So we're going to put a little pepper on that while it's cooking. I think oh yeah, those are done. I'll give you a little treat. Toast, that looks good, look at that. Bacon, I'll throw a little bacon down. Just have a couple, just to warm it back up. The egg lady down in Cozumel at a place we used to go to, her name was Berta. About half of what I know about omelets I learned from watching her. Bless your heart, Berta. So we're going to take some of our peppers and onions, put it right across the middle. Nope, not to get too much in there though, and leave a little bit for topping at the end for presentation. Put some cheese in there. And you got to flirt with the edges. Just got to play with the edges. Got to let it know that you're mean business. Don't do that to me now. There we go, that'll work. Then flip the other side, just like that. Hold, 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 hold. There we go, look at that. Ooh-wee. That was close. That was close. Throw a little cheese on top of there. Green pepper and ham and onion on there just for presentation. Run back in the house to get a plate because you forgot one. It's still there. It looks good. Try not to take all the hash browns. Oh, what the heck. There we go. That looks pretty good. Put some bacon on there. And a little toast. Oops. Well, look at this. That is a Denver omelet. That is just pretty. Nicely done, if I say so myself. Is it as good as the one I had 50 years ago? It's probably better. If what I remember about 1950s diner food is accurate. Oh, that's good. The salt of the ham and the cheese and the egg and the onions and peppers just all go together so well. Thank you, Denver. Brings me back to my first Denver omelet 50 years ago. So good and so good for you and so easy to make on the Blackstone. Look at how quickly we threw this together. This has been Paul Plays with Fire. Thanks for watching.